Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Ramadan Mubarak to you all, and I hope all of you guys are well. Now today's recipe is going to be something very special, and it's also been a request of a friend how to make Chapli kebabs. Now I'm going to show you the very easiest way to make Chapli kebabs. If you follow this recipe, I'm sure that you'll succeed. Now the ingredients that you will need for the recipes are I've got 1 kg of minced lamb keema, 3 medium onions finely chopped as fine as you can get it in the blender. And next you need all the herbs, so I'm going to be using 2 tomatoes finely diced into the mixing bowl. The onions need to go into the mixing bowl. 1 egg needs to go into the mixing bowl. Now I have 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. I have 1 teaspoon of ajwain. I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1 tablespoon of dry coriander. And you'll be needing 2 omelettes with a little bit of black pepper in there. You don't need to put the black pepper in, but I have done for extra flavour. As you can see, I've got 2 here, so you need 2 of these. And finally, I'm using Chapli kebab seasoning mix. The box that I've used is, you can use the Laziza Chapli kebabs, or alternatively I couldn't find them, so I've had to make alternative arrangement, which are Shan Chapli kebab mix. This is what I've used today for making these. Right fellas, the onions are already been chopped, peeled and been diced in the blender. Next step is to dice the tomatoes as fine as you can, because they will be actually going into the mixture. Right, what you need to remember is that the onions and the tomatoes that we're going to be putting in there, they've got to be as dry as possible, so you do need to basically get the juice or the water out of them. I will show you how I usually do this. There's 2 ways that you can do it. You can use a cloth and just twist the cloth around for the for the water to come out. Right, the way I usually get the water out of the onion is I kind of like get the onions and I put it on my hand, as you can see down here, and then I put 3 fingers like this, the thumb underneath it, and bring it over here. Right, the first way did not work, so I'm going to show you another way where you can actually get the excess water out from the onions. Right, the onions and the tomatoes have I've taken all the juice out of it, so they're in the mixture. Next step is to add the herbs, the seasonings. So I've done all that in there, and then followed by 1 egg. And last but least, I'm adding the Chapli kebab seasoning mix. Right, the next step is to add the chopped coriander in there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good mix. So you need to give the mixture a good mix, as I'm doing here. Lastly, we need to add the omelette that we made earlier, the plain omelette, into the mixture, as you can see. and we need to sort of like break it as much as we can. Right, the mix is ready now. This is the final look of it. I'm just going to zoom the camera in so you can have a look of it. So that's the chapli kebab masala ready. Now the next step from here is going for us to fry the chapli kebab. So what you need to do is, I have got a plate like this, and I have rolled it onto here. This is how it should be like, as you can see on here. And the way to do this is I will show you in a moment. As you can see, I've got a decent amount of proportion there. All what I do is, the plate is oiled. I've put it onto the plate, and then using your hands, gently spread it across into the shape of a chapli. Right, so that's the chapli kebab ready. You need to cook it, and just in a moment I will show you what the final result of this would be like. Right guys, this is the final look of the chapli kebab. Please like, subscribe and share if you like it. Thank you. Take care.